We should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces?
That's the metaverse! She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand, after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if I did too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
The Phantom Thieves. I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought. But perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
But I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. Then eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable! This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No.
Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
I'll curse you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate. Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash, whether they're connected to us or not.
Hey. How'd it go? Went pretty well. A criminal who uses the metaverse to carry out their crimes. This is no longer a matter we can ignore. Especially because they might be the one who killed Futaba's mom. To be honest, I'd considered the idea that they might be behind only the rumored psychotic breakdowns. But now it appears as though this person is killing people as well. Technically, they're making people have mental shutdowns, which then cause them to die. That's what happens when you kill someone's shadow, yeah? We were worried about it back with Kamoshida and Madarame, remember? Psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns. It would make sense if the same person was behind them. The news never talks about the victims dying, so people only know about the breakdowns. So this shit's seriously a case. If that's for real, whoever's doing it is some kind of assassin. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. I would suggest we be more cautious going forward as well. We still don't know much, even about our metaverse nav. That is true. I wonder why that thing exists. Usually it doesn't go too well when I try to tell them about the Velvet Room. There was a man in my dream. A dream? You still half asleep, dude? I wonder if that criminal is using the app too. Futaba, this seems like your area of expertise. Do you know anything about it? No, I'd never even heard of it before. I mean, it's not really even an app. It's more like a mysterious app-like thing. I see. It's okay though. I might not know much about the nav, but I can still navigate you guys on the path to victory. I'll guide you to whatever criminal you're looking for. You can rely on me. Awesome, dude. You're way more reliable than Mona.
What?
Smooth, Ryuji. No thanks. Not yet. Alright, where am I going? Shibuya. Let's go to Central Street. And for the record, as you probably know, Futaba's code name in the original game was not Oracle, it was Navi. And they changed it to Oracle in the English version. I don't know why. It's by Fish Pond Spotter, a guidebook for beginners on the popular fishing ponds. Now let's head back over to Yongan-Jaya. We'll give this thing a read now. There we go, it's one of the one-read books. A guidebook for beginners on the popular fishing ponds.
Make sure you close up.
Experience the wonder of the great outdoors right in this very city.
Hey, hey!
Ichigaya? This is a train station, right? When you look at the photos, it looks like the station's in the fishing pond. This kind of place might not be everyone's cup of tea, but you could have fun on your own.
Oh!
You finished reading it. There are a few fishing ponds in the city, but it seems that Ichigaya is the most famous one. Ichigaya, the moat of Edo Castle still exists here, mixed in with modern life. Downtown fishing. The pond beside the station is a gem. Give it a try. You may land a big one.
Alright.
This is a new sort of hangout spot. Not really. Now, I believe it is possible to unlock this without reading this book. I think, like, Ryuji can take you here or something. But there are special circumstances to get that invite. I think you have to clear, like, the Madarame Palace super early or something.
That black thing was... me? That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Sorry, did I wake you up? Oh, my sunburns were hurting and that woke me up. I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it? You're thinking that my entire body's covered in fur, aren't you? I've got none on my pads. By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird... thing? Hell no, it's just hypothetical! If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment. It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor. But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right? Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
I feel like my bond with Morgana is growing deeper. Magician rank 7, Horus in recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night. It'll be fine, right?
Hey Karusu, you live in Yungen, right? You know about that old movie theater there? Well, the old couple that runs it is apparently getting threatened by land speculators. They're trying to say the theater's in the way of some building they want to put up. Land speculators. I know they're scary, but try to have some courage. That old couple is so afraid of the threats that they don't even want to open their theater. Anyway, our target is a guy named Yasuo Jochi. Let's drive him off and save that old couple. Who's muscling in Yungen Jaya?
Hey!
We finally have our afternoons back. Alright, let's
I'll just add this.
save the game. And now let's head up to our new spot, Ichigaya. I think there's also an event where Kawakami comes here. Thought I saw a screenshot of that once. No, I've never done it. Welcome, are you a high schooler? You've got good taste in hobbies. Using the fishing pond. Fishing will cause time to pass, but the points you gain from catching fish can be exchanged for prizes. Your proficiency will also improve. The fish caught are scored on their size and species. Reel in larger and rarer fish for more points. As your proficiency increases, the number of times you can fish per visit will increase as well. Try to increase your proficiency accordingly. If you want to fish, it'll be 3,000 yen. Oh, and I'll give you a nice discount if you come at night. Let's look at the prizes, even though we can't buy them yet. So you can buy various types of bait. You can increase your rod. You get casual, powerful, and miracle rod. And he also has the black robe and black rock for persona transmutation. Where he got these, I don't know. Don't ask questions. The shock charm. And the soul vest. Which I don't know the stats of. It's probably really good, but I've never gotten anywhere close to 100,000 points in this thing. Alright. So let's fish. It's not a JRPG unless it has fishing. Which is sadly true. I wish they'd stop putting fishing in every game. Although this game's fishing isn't so bad. It's a big step up from P4. So we get some free bait, which, as you can imagine, is not so good. A bait for small fish can only catch small fish. How do you pronounce it? Is it boily? That's how I think it's pronounced, but I've never heard anyone say it. I'm not up to my fishing vernacular. Using the left stick, choose the direction you want, and then press the cross button to cast your line. How far the line goes depends on the power gauge. Try to press the cross button at the correct time to land your bait in front of a fish. Once you've cast your line, wait for the fish to take the bait. You can redo your cast and reselect your bait by pressing the circle button. So, oh that's right, I don't have the ability yet. So we've unlocked the location here. There's one other thing you can get for improving your fishing skills that we'll get because later. So I can only catch the smallest ones. Let's go for you. Press the cross button when a fish bites to hook the fish before it escapes. Move the bobber icon with the left stick to the red zone and rapidly press the cross button to reel it in. Try to avoid reeling outside of the red zone. The fishing rod has a set amount of durability. If the bobber hits the gauge walls too often, the line will break and the fish will escape. Okay, I need to recast. I should go for these ones on the left over here. You always want to kind of like put it in front of them. So, how about, yeah, that should work. There we go.
Yes!
Oh, this is weird because I turned vibration off, so it doesn't feel anything like it normally does. Keep fishing. Let's just get as many of these little tiny ones as we can. There are also like rare fish in the pond.
Oh!
Ones that like give you a bonus if you catch them. Like this might be the one. Yeah, this is the one. No, this is just a basic red fish. I think it's supposed to be a red goldfish. Whatever. I don't know which one of these is like super rare. They like have special tags on them and you get extra points for catching them. Ah, you're too big for me. Big time in me. Is that close enough? Yeah. Actually, maybe turning the vibration off makes this easier. How about you? Are you interested in that? There should always be at least one tiny fish in the pond that will go after the smallest bait. I think that's the way it works. Alright, you jerk. Are you facing the opposite way? I can't tell. Try to put it right on you. Oh yeah, I was looking at its tail the entire time. There it goes.
Nice.
You might be too big still. Yeah, you don't care. You bastard. Alright, we got a tiny dude way over on the far left. The hypest gameplay on YouTube.
Oh!
What I like to do is, when you get in the red, is to kind of like rapidly press X. Not too rapidly, but like an on-off type thing. Alright, you over here on the right, I see you.
Yes!
Alright, we used all but one of the baits. My proficiency actually went up. How nice. By 1 point. So we're not going to get too many points here. We ended up with 190. Okay, now that we have some points, I want to invest in them. Let's get 3 of these, I guess. Trade up. I now have 6, because he gave me 3. And that's all I can do. I'll come again later. There is a point to all this. Remember I said we're going to try to get all the trophies you can get in a new game? There's a trophy for catching the biggest fish. And I will get it, although it'll be much, much later in the game. The Phantom Thieves shocked the world by silencing a globally notorious activist group. Their popularity goes beyond our own borders, with foreign media following them closely as well. Many are heralding them as dark heroes and gentlemen thieves for a new age.
Hey!
This is getting pretty crazy, so the whole world really knows about us. We're rock stars now.
Man, it's hot.
All anyone talks about anymore is the Phantom Thieves. Who they are, whether they're good or bad. Well, You're gonna hear a lot more about him, Sojiro. So the more famous we get, the more mementos opens up, yeah? Yep, I wonder why though. Does Morgana know anything? I don't know. I don't even remember how I first learned about mementos. He doesn't seem to know. I see. Then there's no way for us to find out. It will likely become clear if we continue as the Phantom Thieves. The most important thing now is the identity of that criminal using the metaverse. That might be the person who killed my mom. I'm gonna find them no matter what it takes. You know, we used to be lacking in quite a few areas, but now that we have Futaba helping us, a great number of possibilities are now available. Yes, we gained a fantastic addition to our team in the most unexpected manner. You're making me blush. We'll be counting on you, Futaba. This feels way better than having some dumb cat guide us. Ryuji, dude, chill out. Alright, Chihaya wants to hang out. I need to look at my personas. Yeah, I knew I didn't have it. There's no way. Alright, let's go over to the Velvet Room.
Hey, inmate!
The
Alright,
inmate
let's
needs
see what
a-
I can get.
Let us begin the search.
Yeah, not high enough of a level, so I'm gonna need to buy.
You change. You'd like to read these are the paths you have walked.
Been ignoring him
These
for
require
long
plan.
enough.
Accept this persona. Are you finished? No slacking off.
I wanted a unicorn, but unicorn's level 39. Alright, let's get back over to Youngin, so we can finally hang out with Sojiro. It's been long enough. Am I helping out today? Why, yes, I am.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, just the deepest. Tell me more. Yeah, they kind of anticipated me seeing this event before we met Futaba. I wonder who that scientific genius could possibly be. Whoa, wait, what? Sojiro worked for the government? It looks like Sojiro's in trouble. What should I do? Well, call his phone. Well done, Sojiro. Now that's how you do it.
Jeez.
I feel like my bond with Sojiro is growing deeper. Hierophant rank 4, LeBlanc Curry. Allows you to make curry that slightly restores SP to all allies.
Alright.
Yeah, they really thought I'd have this earlier. I can also make Kawakami cook this for me. Basics of LeBlanc Curry. You can make curry on days when there are ingredients for curry in the refrigerator at LeBlanc. You will be unable to make curry during the day and after school when the cafe is open. Try cooking at night when the stove is free.
Now then.
So you're supposed to see this event in, like, I don't know, June or something, and you'd be like, her? Who could her possibly be? I can see the compassion hidden beneath Sojiro's actions. I feel my kindness growing. Literally. Because I'm now selfless.
Alright.
I never expected what happened to Futaba's mother would be connected to those incidents in the city. We can't leave this be. Though this scoundrel has the same power as us, they're triggering people's mental shutdowns. If they truly exist, who can stop them? Only us. This is getting interesting. We've got a new addition to the team, so it's time I flex my veteran skills.
Morgana seems awfully excited.
Hey,
Lunch? Just the three of us? He's demanding sushi.
Hey, wait! Nice!
so, how is it? Good?
Mmm, delicious!
Don't wolf it down like that. Look, no one's gonna take your food. What did I tell you? Drink some tea.
Restroom!
Huh? Oh, restrooms. They're that way. What a busy girl. Back in the day, she, her mother, and I used to go eat out often. This brings back memories. I had completely forgotten about it, too.
That was close. I thought I was gonna die! Well, time to resume.
You're still going to eat?
I'm all full. I'm throwing in the towel.
Which is it? I'm gonna use the restroom and then pay the bill. Check, please.
Coming right up.
When I got into middle school, my mom and Sojiro took me out to eat sushi to celebrate. That sushi was so good. Today's was pretty good too. I hope the three of us can come again sometime. When should we do this again? I wish she could have had today's sushi too. I want to find out what happened to Mom. I won't forgive the guy who triggered her mental shutdown. So, you better help me out.
120,000 yen? You're joking, right?
Looks like we won't be getting sushi to go.
The sushi was so delicious, we even ate the cat's share. If only Sojiro had more money. There's actually one place I want to go more than sushi. Any idea what it is? I have no idea. I'm not surprised. This is what people call out of the blue. I want to go to Akihabara. I want to buy a game, but I'm scared to do it alone. Do you think you can help? Yeah, sure. You're a nice guy. Okay, it's late, so let's just meet there. I know how to ride the train after that trip to the beach, so I can get there fine. Well then, I'll be waiting.
Hey, wait!
Is she gonna be okay? Let's get over there. Akihabara, the mecca of tech and subculture. Akiba is home to the enthusiast shops. Electric Town, the world's largest electronics store, can be found here.
All right.
Is this where we're supposed to be meeting? Is she not here? Try checking around.
Are you all by yourself? Where did you come from?
Hey, over there.
Did you run away from home? What's wrong, little girl?
That looks bad. What are you gonna do? Yeah, hurry up!
Well, can you come down to the station with me for now? Huh? Who are you?
Hey!
Do you know this girl? You're not lying, are you? Very well.
Futaba? Are you okay?
Sorry. I thought I conquered my fears back at the beach.
What happened?
There wasn't anyone I knew with me, so I panicked. Felt like my heart was gonna pop. I got so scared all by myself. Then I just sort of curled up into a ball. Then all these people started staring at me, and the police came, and then it was all over.
Look, Futaba. If you're ever in trouble, just call this guy.
Okay. I feel kinda calm when we're this close. You're okay being like this, right? Maybe. Couldn't even go by a game by myself. I'm a failure.
Futaba.
But I'm okay outside as long as it's with him. Is he some kind of key item? Please, be my key item. I'll try and get better at navigation if you do. It's just a figure of speech. I want you to help me get better at going outside. And in return, I'll work even harder as your navigator. How's that for a good deal?
I should accompany Futaba when she goes out from now on.
We were impressed with the intel gathering skills of the Phantom Thieves as well. We also know that this would have been impossible unless you had a skilled hacker. Who was doing this?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the hermit persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Hermit Rank 1, Moral Support. Chance to cast Kaja or party healing magic during battle.
All right.
All right, now that that's over with, let's go.
Where?
Need, buy, game.
Weren't you bawling your eyes out just a second ago?
Yeah, but I have my key item now. Victory conditions met. Come on, let's roll.
Ah, you're back. Huh? Well, fine. I'm going home.
Sojiro and Futaba walked home. Whoa, this approval rating's insane. It's over 60% now. Aw, you're making me blush. I'm not talking about you. No, this is definitely thanks to Futaba silencing Medjed. See? How about that? It's kind of frightening how strong this momentum is. It's encouraging. Right? This shit's like the perfect motivation. Everyone's got high expectations of the Phantom Thieves. Let's make sure they're answered. On top of all that, this case has shed light on something important. You mean the criminal? Well, I suppose at this point we can refer to them as the one behind the mental shutdowns. That's the one who killed my mom. We can't leave them be. Let's talk more in detail about this tomorrow at school. Wait, what the hell? School starts tomorrow? You've got to be joking. Why would she joke about something like that? I thought we had another week. I didn't do any of my homework. I guess it's fine. It's not like it'll kill me or anything. I hope you understand what will happen if you don't do it. So I gotta pull an all-nighter tonight? Oh, give me a break. Looks like Ryuji's gonna end up getting punished for sure. Yeah, we're going back to school. No sushi, and we got dragged around by Futaba. What a terrible day. I thought it was pretty okay, but I got to eat sushi. The Phantom Thieves have become amazingly popular. Tons of people have started accessing the forum too. Anyway, I was thinking about how I could make use of this spike in popularity, and I've decided to add a new function to the website. A new function? Are you serious? Curious. It'll send people's wishes directly to you guys. Well, I hope you're excited. It'll be up and running tomorrow. Erg. I can't believe I have to leave Japan now of all times. I'll miss you, Mishima. Why? We're both going on the school trip. In any case, look forward to the new function. I'm sure it'll be exciting. That's right, we're going on a school trip as well.
Listen up, inmate. Our master wants a word with you.
It seems you formed a contract with another new ally. This is the owner of quite a different type of power. It will help guide you all to further heights as thieves. Worry not. You are steadily approaching the realization of your goal. This is not necessarily to prove so, but I shall increase the number of personas you can hold at once. From here on, your tale will make great progress. Hone your powers even further, and prepare for the time that will soon come. I expect great things from you.
Full rank 8, Ultra Stock. Increases your persona stock to 12 slots. I believe this is the maximum.
Alright.
Until we meet again.
It is time, inmate. Return to your world.
Morning.
Ooh, a uniform. Make sure you study hard.
Futaba says she's going to shift to living a morning person's life.
A healthy mission starts with a healthy lifestyle.
Mission?
And on to breaking news. In regard to the so-called Phantom Thieves events that have been a hot topic among the general public, the Prime Minister held a press conference at his official residence to address the problem.
The government acknowledges the current rumors of a group called the Phantom Thieves. We are currently confirming facts with the police and wish to deal with it in an appropriate...
Even the Prime Minister's talking about the Phantom Thieves?
They're allies of justice, after all.
They change hearts, huh? Wonder if it's true.
Looks like we're finally being recognized across the country. Even though you have ambitions, you remain cool, I bet you stole that from me. Let's find clues on that case as soon as we can, too. And resolve it ourselves. For Futaba's sake, too.
You two really get along, don't you? You're gonna be late if you don't get going soon.
Good luck on your student duties.
The age group with the most belief in the Phantom Thieves seems to be teenagers. We've even received messages about how the Phantom Thieves are all students talk about these days. Do you know about them? They're the only thing my daughter speaks to me about. She's been glued to this fan site thing. I thought it was just an ordinary website. Lately, they've added a polling feature to ask who you'd like to see have a change of heart. Given people's heightened expectations, it's been receiving a lot of votes. Maybe I should go vote for our company's president. Change his hearts or he'll raise our salaries. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Richard Nixon. That's not even close next. All you kids care about are your live journals and your my places. Kids these days grow up so damn fast.
The Phantom Thieves are great!
People will sure do love them Phantom Thieves, don't they? Bunch of new stuff, including the option to rank people to get a change of heart.
Second term's already started. I think this every year, but isn't summer vacation too short? I guess it depends on how you look at it. We kinda got to visit Egypt in a way.
Alright, let's begin homeroom. Let's see. We've just gotten back from vacation, but starting next Monday is the school trip.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You students are so lucky. You get an entire month off for summer and get to go to Hawaii, too. Make sure that none of you cut loose too much, okay? Okay, settle down. That concludes homeroom.
School trip, huh? I guess we won't be able to act as Phantom
Takamaki-san! You can speak English, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's amazing.
I lived over there, so it's nothing that special.
Hey, if there's something we're not sure of in English, can we ask you about it?
Huh?
All people are talking about in my class is the Phantom Thieves. Is it the same for you? Talk about being popular. Anyways, now that a new semester's started, let's have another operation meeting. Also, I've heard Ann's English and Japanese voice. Saying she can speak English is a little generous. Just a little. She's about as good with English as I am with Japanese. Everyone's talking about the new features on the fan site. I wonder how much ad revenue Mishima's making off of us. That little rat. I want a cut of that.
There you guys are.
Futaba! Did you come here by yourself?
I went to get her since I got out of school early.
What a patronizing Inari.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Well then, let's get talking. What do we do now? Should we go after another big target?
That's important too, but what about that villain in the cognitive world?
It's almost certain that this person exists. What's more, they're inducing mental shutdowns. We certainly can't turn a blind eye.
Yeah, but we don't got any clues. But, you know how we're toads popular right now? Everyone at school's talking about us, and not a day goes by when you don't hear about it on TV either. We totally made it big, don't you think?
True. The rankings on the Phantom Aficionado website have been crazy too.
You mean this?
Huh? What the hell? First place keeps changing by the second.
People are voting around the clock after all.
If we go after these guys, I'm sure we'll score some big cash at least once. What would you use money like that for? I've never heard of a Phantom Thief that saves up money.
Are you fine with that, Futaba? Even though it's related to what happened to your mother.
It's not okay. I'm definitely gonna punch that guy.
The culprit forcing mental shutdowns. If you think about it, there's no bigger target than that. If we can change his heart and get a confession out of him, we'll be on top of the world for real. Should we reveal our identities then? Oh, I bet chicks are gonna be all over us.
Whoa, whoa! You want us to show our faces? I guess that might be okay.
I see. If the true culprit confesses, the existence of the metaverse will become known. There would be no need for us to remain in hiding in such a questionable manner.
Hey, we're not doing this to stand out, you know. Being unknown is the allure of being a Phantom Thief.
But considering the hype now, it's gonna be one hell of a huge deal if we pull it off.
Are there really no clues regarding those mental shutdown cases? If I remember right, wasn't the older Nijima sister investigating it? Yes, I can pry and ask about it, but she'll just tell me to mind my own business and get angry with me.
If you can't ask her, wanna just extract that data? Does she have a personal laptop or something?
Don't tell me.
I can lend you a storage device with my special gimmick on it. Just stick this baby in and it'll clone the internal hard drive. It'll even bypass the OS password. You'll have to plug it directly into her laptop though. Can you do it?
Sis does bring her laptop home sometimes, but I'm not comfortable going that far.
Ooh, is Futaba gonna do something amazing again?
Are you scared of seeing how your sister truly feels?
No! Of course not. Fine, I'll do it.
What? I was in a tabloid magazine? But I gave a gag order in regard to Mr. Kamoshida's case. Please, wait! Please give me some time! I will find evidence on the Phantom Thieves for sure. I couldn't have made it this far had it not been for your assistance, sir. So, please, please let me... No! No!
These rankings are insane. Yes, even if you look away for even a single moment, the order changes completely. It's hard to decide who to actually go after. They're flooding in. We can choose anyone we want. We should wait for now though. it will surely cool off soon. More importantly, how are things on your end, Makoto? Sis isn't home yet. She may not come back at all tonight. Man, just think how great it'd be to narrow down our targets. And that's true, but aren't you guys taking this too lightly? All the pressure here rests on me. Well, I'm counting on you. Even you, Akira? I suppose I'll do it. Let's leave this to Makoto. I'm sure she'll be able to pull it off. Yeah, I'm sure too.
Let's do it.
Save our game. At 60 hours, 42 minutes, we're finally in the month of September. We got some interesting things planned for the next one. We are resuming our school life. We'll see something cool. We'll see at least one Easter egg. And in the not too distant future, I'm not sure if it'll be by the end of the next episode or not, but I do plan on going into Mementos before that school trip. So look forward to that as well.